my channel. Okay, just a few updates. It's not going to be very much. I just wanted to touch base before the Thanksgiving and Christmas officially take over. In regards to my books, that's really the only update that I have to share. I've decided to put the fantasy books on the back burner because you guys, I have been struggling to write these books. This book has not come out well. I start strong and then I get fuddled and it's just been a disaster. So no, I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm putting that on hold. I don't know when or if I'll ever get back to it. Fantasy is harder to write than I thought, so I'm not sure I'm up for it. We'll see how it goes. But that does not mean that I'm not going to be writing. I actually have, in the meantime, I have completely outlined and gotten 4 different novels prepped for next year. It's a romance series based on the seasons of the month of the year, and so I will be writing those. And so they're YA romance, very cute, kind of funny, quirky. Anyway, so I'm all prepped for that. And the good thing is that November is National Novel Writing Month. Now, there used to be an organization called NaNoWriMo, but unfortunately, there's a lot of drama behind that. It's no longer around, and so I will be joining Sarah Cannon's program, and I don't even know if I'll do that, actually. I think I'm just going to do my own NaNoWriMo month. I have found when I'm writing that I do better without hard deadlines. Sometimes I used to think that I did really good with hard deadlines, but I don't. So my goal for next month, I'm going to start November 1st, and then I think I'm going to try to do an everyday, just a little bit every day, and then give one brief or a video covering all the days about my writing. But I'm going to start November 1st, and I'm going to write as much as I feel like writing that day. I'm not going to put a guideline on it. And I'm not going to put a word count on the end of my book either, because I think that's also where I've been stumbling. Is I've had different people tell me, oh, you should write a really short book, like 30,000 words. And then I have other people telling me, no, you should write a really long book, like 100,000 words. And so I've been swept up in trying to come in the middle of that. So I'm just going to write. When it's done, it's done. We're not going to give myself a deadline, a word count goal. My goal is to write a book. So that's what I'm going to do for the month of November. Starting November 1st, I am going to be doing my own word challenge, writing challenge. But it is during National Novel Writing Month, which is a holiday. That's what it is. And I believe Author's Day is also November 1st. So that feels organic to start that. And so I do have a tentative goal that by the end of December, beginning of January, that I will have at least 2 books written in the series. It's going to be a 4-book series. But if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much my book announcement. I will be announcing starting in January the book title, the cover, everything. You guys, next year is going to be so exciting. I'll explain more when we get closer to the new year. I have come up with a new plan of action for the whole new year. I'll explain my new system that I'm working on. But yeah, so I am looking forward to that. Also, along those lines, most of you know that I no longer have the website, KathyWerup.com. It just got too expensive and very few people ever went to it. So it was like, you know, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars to upkeep something that nobody ever went to. So that being said, I am going to create a new website on a free site, probably, I'm not sure yet. Well, I'm in the middle of planning it. So I am going to put up a new, before the first of the year. So see, I'm not just writing a book. I'm also going to be doing a lot of maintenance, upkeep kind of things for my author career. So I'm going to do a new book website. I'm also going to get an official newsletter. I'm going to set that up with my website so that way we have an actual newsletter instead of just a blog. But I am also going to be writing a blog. I am returning to my biblical roots, and I'm going to be writing about Bible studies, scriptures, things like that. I used to do that on my blog. I stopped doing it because I had multiple people telling me, oh, you need to focus strictly. Well, my faith is incredibly important to me, and so I really miss doing those blogs. So that's what I'm going to do. So look forward to that in the coming next 2 months. What else? Reading. I am still reading books. A dear friend of mine, I have several books that I am planning on reading over the next 2 months. But I have a few that I really want to do for November. A friend of mine loaned me the 2-book series from Francine Rivers. This one is called Her Mother's Hope. It's a very thick book. This is going to be my first read for the month of November. It's a Christian novel. I can't wait to get into it. It's going to be exciting, and so that's going to be my November read. I also have a few things. So I am a part of the Goober reading plan. And so the book that I have for that one is this one, Millionaire Soldier. It's an ebook, which is why I have a little printable thing. So I'm going to also try to read that one this month. This one, Sinister Sailing, was also a Goober readathon book, but it was for the month of October, which I did not get to. So I'm going to try to read those two. This one, The Reappearance of Rachel Price, was for the BBBC, which is Jashi Corinne's Rebel read for this month. I don't know if I'm going to get this one because I can't find a copy near me, and all of the ebooks and things are already on hold, and there's a long wait for them. So I doubt I'm going to be able to read that one. And then for the kicks, I'm going to actually try to read this. This is a cozy mystery called Baking Bad. I thought that was cute. I've never seen the series, but I have heard the name of the series. But I like the play on words, and so I'm going to read this one, hopefully. Now, whatever I don't read, I will carry over into December, so I'm not that, excuse me, I'm not that worried about it. My drink of the day is iced tea, no sugar. Okay, so health-wise, well, yeah, that's my reading plan. I've talked about my books. I've talked about Writing Month, National Novel Writing Month. What else? Okay, so health-wise, I just got over being sick. I had a really bad virus. I don't know what it was, but it wiped me out for almost a week, 2 weeks, but I'm finally better. I also have started walking. I'm trying to get healthier for the new year. So yeah, so there's that. So all in all, not that much to report on. But the coming months, I will be posting more videos. I've already got them planned out. I've got a few of them. And I'm actually I have a lot of videos that I've taken of like trips. Like we went to Arizona. We went on a couple drives and things. And so I have videos that I've been meaning to get to. I have not had time. So I'm going to make time so that by the end of the year, I will post those videos. I think you'll really enjoy them. My husband and I have been doing a bit of exploring here in Arizona, and so that's a lot of fun. The other thing, I think there was one more thing. I can't remember. I didn't write anything down. This is just a quick update. Oh, personally, I also am going to be setting up my 2026 journal, bullet journal. I am also doing a bullet journal for my future to be daughter-in-law. So I've got those two journals in the works. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to create another channel just for the journal aspect of my life, because YouTube's algorithm doesn't like multiple things on the same channel, and so I think I might do that. I don't know, but then again, I don't know if I want to deal with it, so we will see. I will let you know. But yeah, I'm going to be videoing those and then posting those. Let's see, I think that's it. Yeah, so I am so glad to be back in action. I feel really good about this next couple of months. I love the holidays. They're so much fun, and I love spending time with my family and my friends, and yeah, so that's about it for today's update, and I will talk to you later. Mahalo.